Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Styling Culture. Back with another episode. We have a very special guest in the building. We have a man, Jpac. He's gonna, tell us more about him. You guys gonna get to know more about this guy. He's doing great things already, and this show is for you to, get to know him even better if you don't know him yet. Gonna go. Come on, brother.
Yes, bro.
Good to have you on the show.
I
And
appreciate you, man, for bringing me
I
through.
appreciate you being here. For those that don't know you, tell us a little bit more about you, your background, and how did you get into music?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jpac, and I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, I got into music. I was from a younger age still. I think from when I was in Nigeria, still doing music in the choristers. You get me?
Yeah.
Choir, singing in the church and all that. That was my upbringing with my grandma. So that's how I got into music. Well, man grows in it. So from making church music to making club music, you get me?
Exactly, man. Things change.
You get me?
Obviously, it's all about improvement, all about finding yourself,
For
seeing
sure, for
the
sure.
best lane for yourself. But you're not only into music, you're always into fashion as well.
Yeah.
So you basically cover the two of both worlds.
That's true.
How is that passion into fashion started?
I never really look at it like that because I just feel like when you're an artist in it,
Yeah.
it's good for you to look good as well, you get me? Because when people listen to your music or play your music, you get me? So your art's supposed to, it's like arts, like music, dressing, everything's supposed to go together, you get me? Even the way you look as well, you get me? Because people pay details in it to see how you look, how you dress, the way you talk or work, you get me?
Yeah, 100%,
So
100%,
they just pay attention to you. So it's always good to look good for the audience as well. You get me?
You as an artist, you are branded yourself. You know what I mean. So you need
Exactly.
to make sure your presentation is on point.
For sure, for sure.
And when it comes to fashion, what type of style do you identify yourself with? More like streetwear or what's it called?
Or
Like
from where?
more like those high end brands.
Really and truly, bro. I just feel like I wear wherever I feel like. You get me? What what suits me at that moment? You get me? I just put on. But mostly though, I normally wear streetwear. You get me? But sometimes, depending if I'm gonna make some calm music like R&B music and all that, sometimes just put on a suit. You get me? Dress for my and all
Like
that.
dressing for whatever the occasion. Yeah.
Exactly. You get me?
So basically telling me when you put in the clothes on, you think about the occasion, because some people, they just go for the vibe.
Exactly.
You think about the occasion and then put something on. You don't just wake up and say, no, I'm feeling to wear like
Nah.
this today.
You get me?
That's what I go for. I go for the occasion. Sometimes I wear what I feel.
Yeah.
But depending where I'm going, if it's like special events, I think about the events. I think about what kind of message I want to show in that certain event. I don't want to come into hip hop event dressing full on suit. Like it's not like it's bad, but at the same time, you're gonna feel like a fish outside the water.
Exactly. You're gonna be left out.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
So you said you've been doing music since when you were young, in the church, singing in the church. When did you realize you want to do music for real, Like when you wrote, I'm good at this. This is what I'm gonna follow.
I was like, I think 2011. 2011. I used to we used to have like a local band. Me and my boys in it back in Nigeria as well. So I used to be the lead singer. So we used to have like a drummer. The other guy plays like the piano, and you get me?
Yeah.
So that's how we used to have like a group. Do it now, then you get me? Then I moved to Italy, so we're not together no more. You get me?
Oh, so you speak Italian as well? So.
Exactly, because I only spent like I think a year plus over there.
All right.
You get
Well,
me?
I
I learned a few. You get me? A few just to get around in it. You get me? So I didn't spend much time in Italy, but I was still in the church. You get me? Because of the language barrier and all that stuff. You get me?
100%.
So I was just still doing church music and all that until I moved to UK early 2013. You get me? So from there, I just decided I need to look for a studio in it.
Yeah.
The focus. But I was still, sometimes when you say you're gonna start something, you get me?
It takes time.
Exactly.
So procrastinating for a long time for the.
I was pushing it. Then I think 2016, I met one of my boy called Steve in college. So he told me, go your home studio in it. I should come now and then to come recording it. So from there we just went there. Even though his mom was on our neck every day by the get me.
Yeah.
So we always disturbing her. So we just made a track there. From there, 2017, I think I released my first music video. Then
it
ever
from
since,
there, yeah, from
you
there,
get me?
it just kept going and going.
That's it.
This is not time to give up now that you already started. So
For sure,
might as well, carry on, in this world. You go on and see where the wind will take you. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's not
Sky's the limit.
if you have a dream, you just gotta pursue it.
That's it.
Hardest as you can. Do you know what I mean?
That's it,
one
bro.
quote that always take from my life is the album of 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
You have to.
If you have a goal, reach your goals or die trying to get to your goals.
That's my motivation.
That's always that should be always the aim. Like getting to your goals.
For
Doesn't
sure.
matter how hard it becomes. It's always gonna be hard. Nothing's gonna be easy. Even if you work in a regular job, you're still gonna get the different.
It gets hard, especially when you chase a dream. It gets harder the more you get closer. You get me? So it always gets harder, but you just have to push through. You get me?
So in terms of your music style, you grew up in Nigeria, listening to Nigerian music, those from
Not even,
No, you don't really listen to
No, I listen to Nigerian music, but I mostly grew up listening to American music.
Like hip hop and
exactly, you get me? Because my favorite artist is Tupac, innit? You get me?
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to mostly Tupac, Lil Wayne, you get me? Chris Brown and all that, you get me?
You don't have any influence from traditional Nigerian music?
No, I have, which is Two-Face.
Yeah.
You get me? Two-Face was my favorite Nigerian artist at the time when I was still young.
He's one of my favorite.
Is he?
After they also call an African Queen.
That was the song, bro. You get me?
I remember I used to listen to that song pretty much every day.
It was different, bro.
All the time. That song,
it was different, G.
Like that, I don't think he would ever make a song that viral anymore. He's still making music, he producing and all of this, but
everyone got their time, bro. You know.
But Afrobeat, is popping in Nigeria. You see, Nigeria is one of the top artists of Afrobeat. They're making Afrobeat left, right, and center.
For sure.
Every single Afrobeat, and most of the Afrobeat artists coming from Nigeria.
Yeah.
So what's that influence? Because I know you're making different style of music. You make rap music, you make trap, and then you also make Afrobeat.
Yeah.
So what's Afrobeat say to you in this day and age? Because when you first started, you start with rap.
Exactly.
So now you make, because I went through your YouTube, I listened to your music, and
I dip on that, but you get me wherever I feel like, innit?
So how do you mix that, from you to jump into trap music, you do rap, and then you do Afrobeat? How do you mix that?
Sometimes, cause mostly of the time, cause I don't write music often like that. You get me?
Yeah.
I have to hear the beat. So if the beat speaks to me, then I can get into thinking of what I'm gonna write about. You get me?
Yeah.
So when I hear Afrobeat, it's that instantly you already give me a message what I need to talk about. Yeah. When I hear trap music, it's like a different, you get me? Different atmosphere. You get me?
Yeah.
But right now at the moment, I just focus on Afrobeat. You get me?
It's growing as
I know it's growing big every day. You get me?
Every single day.
So right now, I just focus more of Afrobeats songs. So almost every song I record these days, isn't it? It's just Afrobeat songs. I still do my R&B, dream music. You get me? Hip hop now and then. You get me? But majority of the songs I just record these days.
You have to because I know I listen to your song. You have this single that you put out called Free Me. Where's the inspiration from that song come from? And plus, you collaborated with this Portuguese artist. I grew up in Portugal.
Is it?
And when I was listening to the music, oh damn, this is Portuguese guy, man. Never heard of this guy before. How is that collaboration came about, and how do you, the inspiration from that song came?
Because there was one time it works where I used to work in it.
Yeah.
So he told me, I don't even know how we became friends. He just told me, yo, I rap, I was, for real, swear down. Yeah. He said, come in it. I said, okay, let me hear something. Then start freestyling in Portuguese, innit? I don't understand the language, but I can hear the vibe, innit? I like, okay, say no more then. I booked a studio session. Then came training. We did some tracks and all that. I like, okay, that's come. But we were supposed to go to Portugal, shoot some music video and all that, but we didn't end up doing that. I like, okay, that was last year, innit? Then he sent me a beat on this record, innit? I was on my way to Stockport. I was just helping my boy moving stuff, innit? Then when I hear the beat, the first thing that came to my mind was tell them, made them free me. You get me? Then from there, I keep listening to it. Then I just started writing.
The hook is good, bro.
You get me?
Like, the hook is there, bro. The hook is
Come
there.
on, G. So I started writing to it. Then from there, it was like, yo, yeah, they saying it. Like, yeah. That's hard, G. I'm gonna book this studio session immediately, bro. We need to go record it. And from there, just went to the studio, innit? You get me? Because mostly I wrote that song. There was a local stuff in it. You know, sometimes when you're going through shit, you get me?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the message. Because sometimes, like, music for me is like a medication. You get me?
Yeah.
I just
Something you were going through at the time mentally. You just thought, you know what?
You get me?
This Free Me sounds good on the track, so
Exactly.
I'm gonna make
You get me?
it say Free Me and then call the song Free Me.
You get me?
It's a sick song. You know, the number you're doing numbers online as well. I see on YouTube
Appreciate
channel
you.
that music alone,
Yeah.
you have over 100K views on it.
I know, bro.
How did that boost you to, you know, say, you know what, I'm making good music, man. Let me just keep going. Because your numbers, I see, like, you know, the last 3 videos you put out, they're all like over 100K views. How is that, you know, inspiring you? Because, you know, for you to get to 100K,
No, it's a lot.
people need to love your music. People
For
need
sure,
to
for
like
sure.
what you're doing. Do you know what I mean?
For sure, G.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to see you doing Afrobeat because that's what people engage you more with. Do you know what I mean?
get you.
Obviously,
Okay.
like, it's sometime now and then you need to put.
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
just, you know, this is for what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
What I watch
For the moment.
when you're your channel and you see what you're doing, the numbers you're doing.
I feel you.
Afrobeat doing numbers.
I feel
So how
you.
did that, you know, seeing, like, you know, the growth in your music online?
No,
How did that inspire you for you to keep going?
it makes me feel good, like, okay, people are actually paying attention now, you get me?
Yeah.
So now we can't stop now. We have to just, sky's the limit, bro, you get me? Gotta keep on going. Just see where we can get, you get me?
Yeah.
If we end up getting big, we end up getting big. No matter anything that comes, still take it, you get me? But sky's the limit, G, so we can't stop now, you get me? So that's why even, I told you when you called me today, when I called it, sorry, I was at the studio before you will come down here, you get me?
And
when
finishing it and then get back to the
You get
studio
me?
again. That's the grind.
You get
Man.
me?
That's the grind we want to see, man. I'm sure those that, you know, that listening to him, you already know the guy is making great music. Go and check it out. Those that, if you don't know him yet, go and check it out, his song. Those already listening to his music, you already know man's gonna keep going.
For sure,
he's
for
making
sure.
great music. So in terms of projects, are you working on new projects at the moment?
Yeah, for sure.
Mixtape, album, what you planning to put out? You want to, you know, tell us a little bit of your, you know, what you working on?
I don't even know if it's a EP, but I might drop an EP maybe ending of the year.
Yeah.
But at this moment, I'll just drop his singles in, you get me?
Yeah.
Say to grab as much audience I can, you get me?
Yeah.
To boost it first, so when I have more listeners, you get me? Then I can say, okay, this EP is worth releasing, or this album is worth releasing, get me? Because at the same time, you don't want to release a song and you don't have that much audience listening to it. There's just gonna be like what's it called, a sync project, you get me?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be releasing a EP, only getting like 100,000, I say 100, maybe like at 2,000, 10,000 streams.
Yeah.
It's okay, you get me? But I feel like it can be better.
Yeah, it can
you get
definitely
me?
be better, yeah.
So it's them ones, G. But right now, I got a collab coming out with a few artists, even the Portuguese are.
Yeah. So you're dropping another song with him?
Yeah, with him soon. Maybe that one might drop in July as well, you get me? And a couple of my singles as well. That's coming out. I got another project coming out this month anyway.
So we can't expect any mixtape or album at the moment.
That's what I said. You never know. Maybe ending of this year.
It might come out, it might not come out.
You get me?
Okay. So
But we're working towards it.
Keeping a secret for now, but obviously at some point, you know, we're gonna get it. Would you like to be signed, or you want to be independent? You know, carry on being independent so you can own everything, like, you know, you make it.
No, like getting signed is good, you get me? Because sometimes being independent is difficult as well, you get me? You have to be a self-promoter, a self-manager, you get me? Self-organizer, doing everything direct your own. It's a lot, you get me? It's a lot. But getting signed as well, if it's the right one, it's better. You get me?
Yeah.
If you both come to an understanding, okay, this is what I like to do, you get me? And they give you that space to do your own thing as well. It's okay, bro.
Not getting exploited, it's just, you know, working with each other, making
Exactly,
sure,
you get me?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get signed, it's like they just abandon you there. But you signed in it. They're not promoting you because they have somebody else they're promoting. So then
it's hard, Plus, like, you know, you need to have, like, you know, certain album when you know, signing a contract and tell, okay, during this contract, you need to drop at least 4 or 5 albums. and then you can't drop every single year. Sometimes you need to go and help them working in another artist out.
For sure.
Depending the type of contract you have. Anyway.
That's it.
If you have a writer and musician type of contract, then as a writer, sometimes they're gonna make you start writing someone else's album because you have that in your contract.
Exactly.
Sometimes it doesn't really, benefit you like that. But
because then it may be the song that's supposed to put you to the next level. You give it to someone else.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's mad sometimes. But like I said, it's good to get signed, but it has to just be the right move. You get me?
100%.
Because at the end of the day, you don't want to get signed. Then it's like you were doing better on your own.
Yeah.
Now you signed. It's like
it needs to be a good decision.
You get me, G?
So we've been making music now for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So far, what would you say is your best memory of music so far? Experience, like is a show you did, anything like that keep you have that memory. Say what, like this is so far in music wise, this is what I still like. You can get the grind on.
The best memory I would say I've got so far is not even. Yeah, I've done a couple of shows, but it's some people like some words. You get me? I've got some from people like, I see you, keep doing what you're doing. You get me?
Yeah.
Don't give up. Those are the words that keep giving me up. You get me? Yeah. That means I'm actually doing something right. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why every day, even sometimes when you have, because we are humans, sometimes we have like a negative thought. You get me? Like, am I really questioning yourself? Am I really doing the right thing?
Yeah.
How long do you think I'm gonna do this for? You get me? Then and now. But then you still hear the people like, yo, don't give up, bro. You get me? Keep doing what you're doing. You get me? It's gonna pay up one day. You get me? Keep grinding. That's so when I keep listening and hearing them words, you get me?
Yeah.
So I'm not like, yo, sky's the limit for me. I'm not stopping. You get me?
That should be the idea.
I'm not stopping. You get me? We focus.
So jump into your style now. So you building a good online presence in terms of your style, fashion on social media. How did that come about? When did you start, posting on social media, like, in fashion stuff?
Fashion, I won't lie to you, bro. I've always been dressing since I was a kid, you get me? But like musically, I always dress like bike clothes, maybe just to look good for my music video, you get me? After that, I just leave it until I met one of my boy, Junior.
Yeah.
That was like, I think 2 years ago, you get me? So just shining. So he's like a content creator, influencer and all that stuff, you get me? So he was like, yo, are you dressing good and you don't actually post it? Yeah. You get me?
A lot of people do that.
You get me? Like, you actually dress good, you don't show no content and all that. You get me? I like, it's not really my thing, bro. You get me? Then last year I did like what's it called? A music video, Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
There was one girl. We did an interview together as well. You get me? I was like, I won't lie to you. You got sick collection of outfit. You get me? So why don't you do like a get ready with me? Actually put people on the way you dress and all that stuff. You get me? I like, how am I gonna be doing music, doing this? You get me?
Yeah, you want to make sure you focus in one lane.
You get me? I can't be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So then my boy Junior came back to me again, like, yo, you know what? I want to start. I'm doing mine. Do you want to come with me and start? Don't worry, I'll be taking the pictures for you and all that. Don't worry. I like, okay, that's fine. Then I went with him one of them days, innit? Then actually, I said the comments like, yo, okay. Then from there, I started liking it as well. You get me?
Yeah.
Then it became a thing as well. You get me?
Like, because you have nothing to lose if you already have a good style.
For sure,
you
bro.
You have nothing to lose at all. But like you said, music and fashion go hand in hand. How is that inspire you for you to like thinking, okay, I'm not just a musician, I'm also like now like a fashion influencer.
Yeah.
How is that? Do you know what I mean? How do you put that together? Being a fashion influencer and being a musician at the same time. Because I'm not saying you're only just a musician now. Now, for what I see in your social media, you're also a fashion influencer. You need to keep that up.
No, for sure.
There's a lot of artists out there that don't have a style. Do you know what I mean? They know how to make music. They're probably really good at music.
Yeah.
But when it comes to image, they can't, do you know what I mean? They need to hire like a stylist for them to be able to like, go for music video or anything like that. But you don't need that.
Nah,
you already have that on you.
Exactly.
How do you put that together?
Everyone always asks me, even a couple of my boys, they always ask me, yo, have you got a stylist or something?
Yeah.
We never see you dressing like this. I'm like, nah. If you go watch my videos, I always dress, but I just don't take pictures, you get me? It's not, I take it more serious, you get me? But I would say every artist, you get me, is your, people pay more attention to your image than even your music. You get me?
Yeah.
People might not fall in love with your music, but they might be in love with your how you dress. You get me? Then you gain a fan from there. You get me? Through that, they might go listen to your music. You get me?
Yeah.
You see?
I see, 100%.
That's why sometimes I always say, try your best to look good. You get me? Because at the end of the day, people always watching. You get me? They might not show you like, yo, I like what you're doing, this and that, but they're always watching, bro. You get me? That's why in Instagram or in every social media, you have more viewers than more people that like it or more people that comment on it. You get me?
That's true.
Because they're always looking.
There's people watching.
You get me, G?
People watching a lot. That always come like, when you talk about like, support,
Yeah.
I always see that like, social media sometimes, I've even having this conversation with my friend last night. We have this conversation. People watch your stuff online, people
Of course.
all the time, but you don't see them. They don't do no sharing. They put no likes. They just, watching it. Every single time you put something out, they're watching it. Sometimes you put a music video, the last couple of minutes, you see somebody watch what you just posted about your music video. But you go back to your YouTube to say there's no view. Well, this guy knows me. You see me just posting something about my music video.
They won't even.
Do you know what I mean?
You get me?
How do you deal with the supporters, friends, and people like you expect to support, they're not supporting?
Me, I always, from 2018, I made up my mind. Like, God gave me the vision. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the one that's called to do music. It's not them.
Yeah.
So if they want to support me, that's fine. If they don't want to support me, I'm not gonna mess up my friendship
with them,
with you because you're not supporting me. That's fine. That's up to you if you want to support me. But one thing I always taught myself in life, you have to treat people the way they treat you.
Yeah.
If they have business, they're not supporting you, there's no point of you supporting them as well.
Yeah, but they expect you, especially because like your field is different than theirs. They will need you more for you to help them to promote their work, their business, than you're gonna need them. Do you know what I mean? As an artist, it's easier for people to come to you, I'll ask you for help to promote their stuff than you going to them to ask to promote. So how would you be dealing with that situation in the future?
That's what I just said. It comes again. Treat people the way they treat you. You get me? Because when you give people more than they deserve, they feel like you're the fool. You get me?
Yeah.
They're the one doing good. You get me? Because at the end of the day, if they're not going to pay you for it, there's no point of you doing it for free. Because it's not going to take them like 1 hour, 2 hours just to like your comment or just to share it. You get me? Every little exposure counts, bro. You get me? That means, oh, I like what you're doing. Because how you going to feel? Someone from outside telling you, bro, I love your music, bro. You're actually doing good. But the one that's sitting close to you every day but day, are you guys eating together, doing things together? Doesn't even say
it doesn't even show that little.
You get me, bro? So
Yeah.
how's that gonna make sense? Then later it's not telling you, yo, bro, I'm dropping my clothing line, bro. I'm doing this, bro. Can you support me, bro? Fuck no.
Because you build an online presence, you need to know that people come back to you for that.
Of course.
To be honest, I was gonna ask you, how do you build that, that online presence, and then dealing with the negativity of people that's making comments, comments you don't like, or that negativity of people in general with your online presence. How do you deal with that? Apart from just not getting the support from people, also you're gonna get people that don't even know you.
Of course.
Like making some silly comments. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, but right from time, that's why I told you, Jpac is my favorite artist because there's always a quote I live by. If people don't hate on you, that means you're not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you're gonna do, I always say it. Even yesterday, I said to my friend, it doesn't matter how good you are. You get me?
Yeah.
Someone's still gonna find a reason to hate you. You get me?
100%.
If, sorry to say this, if they can kill Jesus for doing miracle, for doing things for them, you get me?
Yeah.
If human being can actually still find a way to hate him, So who am I? I'm just a human being. You get me?
Yeah.
So they're gonna find a way, bro. You feel it?
If you're not getting haters, that means you're not doing good enough.
Exactly.
When you're doing good enough, that's when you know they, like you see.
You
The
get me?
haters,
That means they're noticing
that
you.
need to make you keep going.
Exactly,
Make
bro.
you keep going.
That means, bro, because sometimes I won't lie to you, even hate goes far more than the positive vibe.
Yeah.
When people hating on something, a lot of people want to go watch it like, yo, what's the reason they hating on that guy? Let me go see. You get me? But you know, sometimes when people, oh, that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
Nobody watch that.
That's true. You know what? Because it's like there's some psychological thing behind it.
You get me?
When you're having like, you know, negative feedback, people making videos talking bad about your thing, that's when people gonna want to
You get me?
watch
Like,
to see
I want to see
how bad is that? Why is people hating on them like that? I want to check. But
messed
if
up.
everybody's making like positive comment, nobody gonna go and check it to see
They
how
don't
good
care.
it is.
They don't care. You get me?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Because like they're more motivated to see the reason why people are hating on you than people are showing you positive.
Human beings, man, we different type.
You get
We
me?
different type of like, you know.
Weird,
like
bro. It's
animals.
weird,
We
G. I'm
different type
telling
of
you.
animals.
It's messed up, G. For
But,
real, for real.
Making music nowadays, I feel like it's easier than back in the days when you first started. Like there's more like softwares, there's more ways to go around it.
For sure.
Do you think like, you know, the new generation, I feel like everything in their hands, but some of them will not, you know, taking advantage of it?
Yeah. These days, I feel like it's more easy. Just that some of them don't have that, you know, like awareness. You see, like back in the days, because I always listen to like all these old school artists, innit? The way they talking, like back in the days, they used to prepare them. You get me?
Yeah.
Teach them, oh, this is how you're gonna talk, this is how you're gonna do this how you're gonna do that. You get me? But like this new generation, nobody's teaching them. You get me?
Yeah.
You can just get famous like that. Now you're in front of cameras. You don't know how to behave. You get me? So you're all over the place. You get me? It's more easy to, because now you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, you have Spotify. You get me? Then they have it was not like that back in the days.
It wasn't,
or it wasn't that big. You get me? Now you can just get famous on TikTok. Everybody knows you all over the world now. You get me? Then tomorrow, if you don't keep up the same image, they forgot about you.
Yeah.
You get me?
But you know, Afrobeat is harder for you to like, you know, if you know have that African background, I don't think your sound of Afrobeat will be the same. Even that, you know, it's easier to make music now. Would you say like, you know, the new generation in Africa they still got it easy?
No, for sure, bro.
Even because there's more difficulties on there. Like they don't even there's internet in there, but they don't have much data for them to be able to use it for social media, this and that. But also they still have the technology, a little bit of it for them to make music. You think, you know, if they don't blow it because they don't want to, or it's just, you know.
No, I feel like it's because of the, you know, like the system in Africa. That's what's keeping a lot of them trapped. You get me? Yeah. Like if you don't find somebody to help you, you'll get far. You get me?
Yeah.
And majority of everything that's going on these days in music is all about connection.
Yeah.
It's not even about how good you are.
Not just in business.
You get me?
Everything in life. You
exactly. You get me?
Who you know than what you know.
You get me? You get me? That's why they say success is given. It's never hand no more.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you're gonna, bro. There's always gonna be someone talented than you, or even work harder than you. You get me?
Yeah.
But if you don't know the right people, you still be in the same position. That's the problem these days, bro. You get me?
Fact. So guys, you have a great conversation with this man Jpac, making great music. You have a great fashion content as well. So I want, you know, tell you guys, go and check whatever he's doing. Man doing great stuff, good music, and he's working on new projects as well. We might have album, we might have single, we might have mixtape. You're keeping it secret, you already know. But go and check whatever he's doing, man. Man is doing great things. So I want to tell you, leave a message for people that you know that's watching. What message you leave them? Just a message of, you know, any motivational message, or you can just, you know, tell us about your future projects, what you're working on, anything you want to announce to us.
I get you.
Yeah.
I got a music video coming out soon anyway. The audio is already out. It's called Come Over. So the message I'll leave for everyone out there, just keep doing you. You never know who's watching. You get me? Don't give up on your dreams. You get me? If you know you believe in it, you can always achieve it. That's all I got for you. You get me? Yeah. Keep going. Don't stop. Sky's the limit.
Come on, bro.
My bro.
Nice having you on the show.
Blessings,
It was a good conversation, man. I really
appreciate you.
I appreciate